Hi, my name is Hong Ngo and today I'm going to talk about the SS review. For the SS review, there are 5 major aspects that I'm going to talk about during my presentation, which are organization and completeness, correctness, quality attributes, traceability, and special issues. The document has been organized in a correct order for the user to easily follow and read. As a long document, it also contains a cross-reference to avoid repeatable phrase as shown on the right figure. Even with cross-reference, the level of detail in the document is still remain consistent without overextending the document. The requirements are also implemented within the document to give the client a better understanding to some of the objects that will be included in the project and the tasks that the client has specified. For each requirement, there are 3 major sections, which are priorities, to see the importance of the requirement, source, which tell the clients how about the person who came up with these requirements, and lastly, dependencies, which how are these requirements are related. The document defines the interface of software, hardware, and communication with a clear explanation of the use of each interface and the program that will be used to run the code. The second review that the document needs to look at is correctness, whether the document contains language or requirement that is ambiguous or repeatable. The requirement have been reviewed by 3 members of the group to check the possibility of conflicting requirement or grammatical errors, which there is no confliction in the requirement, and for grammatical errors, it was unanimously decided decided that the requirements were clear enough and can easily understand by the client. For some of the requirements, it was verified through the use of testing and analysis, where some of the basic vehicle movement was done through testing and the other was analyzed by the team member. The requirements for the system is within the scope of the project, as there's no missing information from the requirement, and these requirements are able to implement in the system with the constraints. As for the document quality attribute, some of the vehicle objectives specified in the document is simple movement and constraint, where the speed is not specified in the document because proper instruments are not available to measure the exact speed. There are some security and safety requirements put in place for the vehicle to avoid damage, and these are specified in the safety requirement as shown on the right figure. For the pertinent quality attribute, it was missing in the document. As for each requirement, they are unique and different from each other to avoid the conflict between the requirements, where these are also correctly identified. This requirement can be identified through a special sequence of number as shown on the right figure, where it shows the total requirement for the project. As mentioned in the organization and completeness, the dependencies is included in the document. As for a high-level requirement, it was specified through the use of priority within the requirement, as is shown the importance scale of the requirement. The time-critical functions are not specified in the document, as the best approximate for specific requirement are yet to be decided, but it will be done in the upcoming version. Team members have read through the requirement several times to have a decisive conclusion on requirement not design or implementation solution. And lastly, I'm going to talk about conclusion. In conclusion, the document is fully finalized by the team members, but there's still some missing information that can be included as this is a draft document. As for an overall document, it has contained all the key points that need to be included, where it shows the client all the information for the developing a lunar rover mapping robot. Thank you for listening.